BB851, turn right heading 180. 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
The breakout of COVID-19 and the ultimate impact it's had worldwide has left many airlines hit hard. With travel demand still incredibly low and not that many people flying in comparison to the same time last year, and with the virus still not having passed, airlines are having to figure out ways to operate around it all. Lufthansa have featured heavily here on the channel during the pandemic thanks to their open nature when discussing updates, and that continues today with an updated look at the situation of the carrier. I'll begin with the latest news at the group, and that is that they are continuing their restructuring measures. This comes after in April the group announced that it would be reducing its overall fleet by 100 aircraft and also ceasing operations with German wings. These new measures though will see job cuts and more. But I will be beginning with the administration's section of Lufthansa that will be seeing some 1,000 positions overall taken away. Although this could of course grow depending on how the airline moves forward in the future. Ship positions will also be reduced throughout the group by a total of 20%. However, ultimately the number of employees that the Lufthansa Group has is at such a level that is simply too hard to maintain. It's something happening around the world, and through the new calculations it is estimated up to 22,000 positions within the group in total will no longer be required, and to me that's an absolutely staggering amount. I know given the amount of employees Lufthansa Group has, which is over 100,000, this may seem like not a lot, but in retrospect if we're comparing it to say other airlines and how many they're cutting, it's quite a lot, and I would believe also potentially works out to the same percent, with keeping in mind the stark reality of how many employees the Lufthansa Group has. When moving though to the aircraft side of things, the group is already looking through to 2023 and is expecting to reduce the overall input of new aircraft coming in by at least half. Now this is for the entirety of the group. This actually means it can only welcome in a maximum of 80 aircraft across all airlines. Once again, given how long this pandemic could continue, like a lot of things, this could always be altered. As for aircraft with Lufthansa, they've actually confirmed only yesterday the departure of aircraft ahead of schedule, and this includes 6 of the A380s, the world's largest passenger plane, 5 Boeing 747-400s, and finally 11 of the Airbus A320s. As we know though, this is going to continue to grow over time. Late last month, in addition to all this, Lufthansa shareholders voted in favour of a US $10 billion bailout that would help keep the airline afloat for the foreseeable future and would allow things such as payments to staff and more. The CEO's stark words during the vital meeting with shareholders hit home for many, as he said, "We are asking nothing less than your approval to save Lufthansa." The decision Lufthansa made to go for the bailout also came last month at a time where talk was heavily surrounding the survival of the airline and group, and really just how much cash they had. What's concerning is that the airline noted, or the group noted, it was burning through US 1.1 million every single hour last month, and only had US 4.5 billion left in cash. Now this is obviously something many airlines are going through. I think at this point a lot of us know that. But when you hear the numbers, it certainly magnifies the situation, I feel. I believe there's a firm difference in hearing an airline is struggling to actually getting that number, say that US 1.1 million every single hour that they're burning through. To me, it adds to the situation and gives me more clarity and understanding of just how the airline is tracking. Let me know if you feel the same on that front. As updates continue to come in, I'll either hold off to cover them, say, all in a one update like this video here, or I'll look to discuss them individually. That's just going to depend on the magnitude of the situation. Until the next video, thanks very much for the continued support, and I will see you all next time.